Hello, Aries. This is your tarot reading for the month of November. I do apologize. I'm trying to light some Palo Santo. I do apologize for getting out these readings late. However, October was very busy, and my best friend also just recently passed away. So I just needed some time to kind of get right with self before I finished bringing out these readings for you. The first thing I will say is that Spirit is saying there's some grief, sorrow, shame, and blame that you might be working through. Grounding yourself, throat chakra, and then the head to the heart, with some rules, walls, and boundaries, is what you might be observing over the month of November for all Aries signs. And I do like to make sure I throw out there, if you're coming in as a Venus in Aries, I don't typically see Venus as a love thing. I see it more of sensitivities. So if you're coming to watch the videos under Venus in Aries, just know that I'm talking about sensitivities more than love. Now, let's see what I'm being given. Because I never call it necessarily the tarot. I just call it the cards overall. Because I don't know who's going to speak until it's time. And the first deck that's coming up is Past Life deck. I typically know if the Past Life deck is coming up. This is saying, in the way of a general reading, this has something to do with stuff the other cards aren't necessarily going to point out. So I bring that out first. I usually try to go with the immediate energy. What is the core energy for Aries for the month? And if they're bringing up the Past Life deck, this just means that most likely there's something about it I'm not going to pull out of the normal decks, like original tarots. So let's see. One is the core manifesting energy going on around Aries. Scribes and writing, or the writer. I'm just laughing because this actually recently came into my own personal life. There's something in the past. There's hidden knowledge that is already there for you, but you're not acknowledging it. You know, like a scribe or a scroll. There's something in the past, some kind of knowledge that is already there for you, but you're not acknowledging what that is yet. We're not using either one of them. I never use, you know, when like Atlantis pops up or Egypt pops up when I'm doing a general reading, and they know that it just fell out. But if they're starting off with scribe and writing, this could also be talking to you about using your creativity, you know, jotting down the information that you are, you know, you feel like you are being given from your higher self. Getting into that communication. Remember, Mercury's in retrograde. So there could be something more going on here. This is also, I mean, kind of goes together. Let's be blunt. This is saying, in one form, these two coming in is saying, stop imprisoning yourself into old ways. Something about your old ways is imprisoning you. Something is keeping you from being able to move forward, be a martyr in your own life. And that was them. That was not me. So there's something about you. With Chiron is an Aries too. So this is bringing a brand new healing forward. But this may take a long time for you to completely fully come into understanding of what this healing is. But in astrology also, we're finding that we're coming to a 12-year end of a cycle, as well as a 32-year end of a cycle. So something about your past, whether it's a past life or your past, more or less, has put you in positions to where you don't feel like you can move forward. Something has, you know, what's being brought to me is like the Middle Ages, but it's the Middle Ages or like witch trials, so to speak. Like, you know, you assume automatically that the pain is going to follow you and continue to create. And this is from the writings, the scribe that you know of your own past in one form. But let me, Thoth is jumping out. Let me see what Thoth has to say about this. Tell me what's up with Aries. Thank you. The Sun. Now, I say the Sun is the most positive card, but it's also not. Okay, the Sun speaks to us. All of these are coming together. This is talking about overcoming parts of yourself. Overcoming where you think you've been trapped. But the Sun brings you the illumination to keep you there or to move forward. This is lessons that have been learned, lessons you already know, but are you putting them into action is the thing. And the reason I say it that way is the Sun can be the happiest card, but the Sun also illuminates what you feed it. So are you feeding it the pain of the past? Because if you're feeding it the pain of the past, then the lesson's not being learned and you're still moving in the same direction. But if you're learning from the past, then you're illuminating and moving forward out of an old cycle. Now let me see. Is there anything else that the core energy is going on right now around Aries? Like I said, you have Chiron here and you have what I call Medusa in this house at the time. In this house at the time. And the Tower is coming up. In astrology, Medusa is trouble, toil, strife. It is injustice. But Chiron is the wounded healer. The scribe already knows everything that the lessons are, but are you listening to it? Have you gone back in and done the research and really, put that healing to rest? Or are you still holding on to the past? Because the Sun is illuminating the Tower. This means that something is coming to an end and something brand new is beginning. You're ready for a new bloom and ready for a new beginning, a new start. You are coming into a second Scorpio new moon at the end of the month. The Tower fits perfectly, and it could be very glorious energy. The end of a very old era, a very old, harmful era to you, and bringing something new forward. And it all depends on how you choose to illuminate it as to where that Tower energy is going to take you, really. But this has to do with holding on to past. If you're holding on to the past, you are manifesting the past to come back forward. But you can have victory. You can have victory. This is all about you moving yourself in the most positive and healing way and believing in yourself, believing in that Tower to get rid of the pain and be the scribe of your own life. So it's actually a very positive thing. Tell me what is going on in the exterior world for Aries. For up close and personal, exterior, up close and personal relationships. The Star card is coming in. So either someone is coming in and helping to illuminate the way. The Star is also in Hebrew. The best way of me explaining it is like if you were going fishing and you casted your line out there. Well, you don't want the smallest fish in the sea, right? You want the biggest fish in the sea. I mean, if you're going fishing, you're going fishing. This is what the Star card is. It's bringing in a light illumination, somebody brand new. It is you don't get the Star card, like they say, unless you've been through hellfire. This is saying that the Star card is coming into your exterior, the hook and sink. You're getting the big fish coming in to help you find your way. Something in the up close and personal relationships. This could be friends. This could be family. This could be, personal relationships, spouses. This could be a brand new relationship on the rise as well. Is there anything else? Ace of Swords. So the star is bringing clarity. The star is bringing clarity to help you understand what is right, help you see through the bullshit, to help you clear your own path, to enforce your liberation. And that was them, that was not me, because I was thinking enforce the sun to come through for you. But they're giving me the liberation. They're helping to enforce you into moving forward in a new positive way. Whether I said it's a new relationship, like a spouse, or just a relationship that's helping you move forward. Is there anybody else here who wants to speak about this? What is going on in the up close and personal relationships? What's going on in the up close and personal relationships? Whoever this star is that's coming in is helping you to empower yourself. They're going to help you empower yourself and the relationship together by working together. It's a transformational healing, is what Spirit is saying. Helping bringing determination in. So this is definitely something positive in movement as you move forward. Okay, there's something else here too, because I just heard no more. What else is going on in the up close personal relationship? Healing. So I feel like this is healing of yourself. Like I said, this is healing of yourself. I've said right off, empowerment, determination, illumination, the star, clarity. Something is definitely being brought forward within these relationships to help you move forward in a brand new positive way, but it's definitely bringing illumination in general. Something is teaching you how to move forward in a healthy way, or someone, that star, is there to help you. What is going on in the external relationships of finance? Finance. Okay, well, that was weird. Finance. Aries. What's going on in the financial area? The arena. The Ace of Cups. So this is definitely, I have a feeling that this star card is coming with it. The Ace of Cups, strength, and the Lovers all pop up. So there's something going on. Financial also kind of stands with self-worth, self-value, self-esteem. So whatever that star card and this changing is helping you find your way. It's helping you to find the Holy Grail of what you were meant to do, the direction of where you're meant to go. It's asking you to have unbreakable strength. It's Sagittarius in the moon. It's fire and Aries at the same time. It is hope and faith, self-confidence. I feel like in all areas, you're kind of evolving up. You may not feel it right out the beginning, but this is also the Lovers. So this may be, a spousal relationship of some form, a partnership that's helping you to develop yourself, or you're coming into a new level of self, which is being strengthened and finding the Holy Grail within your own life as to where you're supposed to be going. So this definitely could be a positive energy. Nope, there's something else here. Happiness is coming in. Happiness is coming in. It's the wish card. It's definitely the wish card. I mean, I feel like you have very much positive things coming in all directions for you. The universe, something is flipping over. Something is flipping over. But like I said, the only way this is going against you is if you are still in the pity party. If you are still in, this energy, thinking that you can't move forward because of everything that's been casted out. That's Chiron, honey. That's Chiron and Medusa in your first house. Like I said, Medusa is trouble, toil, strife. She looks at the injustice of the past and where she hasn't been able to heal. But Chiron is looking for what can be healed. So what in the past are you still holding on to that's keeping you from all of this? Because this is the only thing that's manifesting against you, is that part, if you are still holding on to that. And it's going to keep you from moving forward. This is coming into a new domination. This is the getting out of your comfort zone, moving forward. I mean, you have everything moving forward for you in the most positive of ways. What's missing? Something's missing. What's missing? Yeah, I'm using like 3 decks at once. 4 decks at once. What's missing? They're saying something about your universal 12th house, your hidden self. Again, if you're holding on to the past and what's been used against you, it's going to keep. They're asking you to connect with your oneness. Trees are coming forward. Trees are one of the oldest ancient teachers. This is asking you to get out with nature, get right with self, and listen to your above and below. Listen to your higher self. If the trees are coming in, they're asking you specifically to get right with some of that ancient energy. Something else is missing before I really get into introverted energy. Yeah. If you're holding on to the imprisonment of the past, you can't grow. Like I said, something about these two, Medusa and trouble, toil, and strife. Trouble, toil, strife, and justice with Chiron, the wounded healer. Only you are keeping yourself blocked from everything that's meant to come your way. This is about healing above and below, the oneness, the truth, the universal source energy that is in you, realizing to move past that, and everything is going to come forward in a new healing way. It's the only thing that it seems like it's blocking you, if you were giving it the power. Let go of it. It's the death card. Let go of it. It is the let go of, the sabotage that you've put on yourself. Become the vessel itself. This is swimming in the waters of higher consciousness and lower consciousness. Get out of the lower consciousness and move yourself into the higher consciousness, and everything you want is going to be coming forward. Help me understand the internal growth outside of that. This is all about the way you choose to think. This is coming out of that third dimensional way of believing only what has been put in front of you and thinking that you cannot change it. This is, learning from trial and error. It's okay to have made mistakes. Now you learn from them and you move forward. That's basically exactly what this is. You have everything there supporting you. But you do have someone there who's very elusive. This is the Prince of Swords. This is, and I don't necessarily see it as a male figure, but it's intellectually scattered, or you are intellectually scattered. Very elusive in your thinking. Can't keep one thing straight. Stay grounded. Remember, that was the very first thing Spirit said. You need to stay grounded and focused so that you can speak what needs to be spoken and make the transformational changes. That, or you have somebody very elusive, intellectually scattered here that is inflexible and maybe throwing you off. But I feel like the person who may be throwing you off is you. Everything is here for you to move forward. The only thing possibly standing in the way is your own 12th house, where you are hiding from yourself. But you have the Wheel of Fortune. You have the Wheel of Fortune that's able to make the fortune, but it's able to make things change. You're able to turn the cycle around and start brand new. This is a perfect time for you to start brand new. Like I said, Chiron is in your sign. So it seems like brand new beginnings all across the board if you will believe in them. But you also have the Knight of, the Knight of Swords here? So this is somewhat of restless. This is somewhere heart over head. This is telling you need to listen to your oneness, listen to your intuition, listen to your soul. If you try to intellectually think your way through this too much, you're going to intellectually think your way right back to these two cards. This is about having faith, babe. This is about having faith and trust in yourself. Is there anything here that you can give me on the internal growth for Aries? Something's going on with the memberships, the friends, the groups. Promise of the future. You have it. You have everything able to move you forward. The only thing that might be standing in your way is you. Childlike expression. They're asking you to bring that creativity forward. Bring that creativity forward and it's going to help you. Sorry, I didn't even mean to flip that one over. It'll help you move forward. You have everything here. You have a brand new possible love life, a brand new possible partnership, brand new possible beginning that's also helping you find your own true power, your own true, your true worth, but also find your way into your financial success and move you forward by being in your self-worth, self-value, and self-esteem. The only thing is are you not allowing you to have it, is what I'm seeing. Because everything is moving forward, unless you are blocking yourself. Positive outlook. You have to have the positive outlook. You cannot be holding on to these two this month. If you are holding on to these two this month, then the death is not going to happen so that you can move forward. But it's only going to prolong it because you're holding on to the negatives. Let go. Believe in yourself. And you have all kinds of positive things coming your way. May have to wait until that new moon on the 27th for them all to really start going in preparation. But this is about getting right with yourself, having a positive outlook, and then bringing all of that to you. It's the end of an era. I love you guys. Bye.